Well, a very big welcome to you. My name is Steve Mitchell. I'm your host and presenter for this live TalkFusion presentation. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you. I can see we've got many TalkFusion associates from all around the world joining us today. Absolute pleasure to have you with us, but a very special welcome to all the guests that have given up about 30 minutes of your time to find out about this quite remarkable business and products of TalkFusion. You see, somebody thought enough of you. They're excited by TalkFusion, the business and the products themselves, and they wanted to share TalkFusion with you, and so that's why you've been invited. And we'd like you now just to sit back, relax, spend a little bit of time with us, and just find out much more about these very exciting products and really how they can benefit your business and also many other businesses as well. The presentation is split into two parts. The first part is going to be focused on the products, the more importantly probably the benefits of the products, what the products can do for you and your business. And then in part two, probably very much like myself, I just love the products so much, was enjoying them, I thought I'm going to tell everybody else about these products. Well, in part two, we're going to discuss exactly how you can be significantly rewarded by enjoying the products, using them, and telling other people about those products. So without further ado, can I just have a quick sound check and make sure everybody can hear me? Just somebody could just give me a yes, that would be tremendous. Just so I can actually make sure that we've got it. Excellent. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So in business, like any business, at the end of the day, what you find yourself doing is trying to find how you can give your business an edge over your competition. How can you be a step ahead of the game? How can your business shine in a very competitive world? How can you build your brand? How can you get your name of your company out there more? Well, let me ask you a quick question. You've worked hard for your money. You've spent money in probably shops, restaurants, garages, many other ways that you actually spend your money right now. Let me ask you a question. Those businesses where you spent money, how many times did they say thank you for your business? How many times did they build a relationship with you? How many times did they make you feel appreciated as a customer of theirs? Well, you're probably saying, Steve, quite honestly, zero. I haven't heard anything from those businesses. Well, I'm going to ask you to reverse that. Now, let's say you have a business or you know people with businesses. Imagine now they should be giving themselves an edge. How many times do they build? How many times do you build a relationship with your customers? That's what we're here to talk about. TalkFusion has the most significant products in video communication that are going to raise your brand and, very importantly, build relationships with your customers, your clients, your prospective customers. We're going to talk a lot more about that in a moment, but let's just talk about the power of online video. A short video now that I'd like to share with you, and just take a moment and look at the power of online video in marketing, and look at this and how it could impact your business. So, how can you position yourself? How can you find with your business, get yourself your business ahead of all your competition around you? Well, quite simply this, because TalkFusion offers you the opportunity to have products, video communication products. It's like a marketing suite, a business in a box for building your relationships and in so many other ways. These are perfect communication tools that are fast and easy to use, incredibly affordable, can be used by businesses or just in a fun social way as well. Let me just give you a top level view of the products, give you an overview, and then we're going to talk a little bit more specifically about the individual products. So let's talk more specifically about the products themselves. That gave you a quick overview of the products, but let's now go into a bit of details. Firstly, about what can the products do for you and your business. Well, I get very excited about the products themselves because I started purely by using them as a customer, but what even gets me more excited is about what the products actually do, what we refer to as the product benefits. It can make, for your business, help you to stand out from your competition, boost your customer and prospect communication, build relationships, strengthen your brand, your logo in the eyes of your competition and also in the eyes of your customers. You can qualify your sales leads. Who should you be speaking to? Who should you be spending time with? Build a bigger mailing list and reduce your advertising costs. Increase the response rate. People come back faster when you engage with video. It's very sincere, very genuine, very powerful in business. And you can bring people together with collaboration like training webinars or maybe a product announcement. You want to tell a whole bunch of people together and offer exclusive promotions. These are just some of the ways that we're sharing with you right now. You could be using TalkFusion's products. Let's tell you a little bit more in detail about some of the products that TalkFusion does. Firstly, TalkFusion's signature product is video email. Now you're probably saying, well, what is, Steve? What is video email? Well, imagine now, let's say you communicate with your prospects or customers or whatever in traditional email, bit of a boring black and white text, I would imagine, maybe with the odd picture. Imagine now, this is a video now and we recorded it for a 1-minute message. We then take that video and we add it to what we call a template. Now these are like picture frames that hold your video and are then sent directly straight to your clients, whoever you want to communicate with. Now there is over 1,000 of these beautifully designed, professionally designed by TalkFusion's graphic designers, a library of over 1,000 that you can pick from. Stunning, stunning templates. And it's as simple as picking one from the library, recording your video with one click, adding it, type in an email address and press send. And now people are getting a video message directly to their email inbox. Very, very powerful indeed. And I mentioned that TalkFusion has over 1,000 of these beautifully designed, ready-made templates. But you can also get custom templates. You can have one designed specifically for your business so that you use. Let's talk about the pre-designed ones for a moment. What if you had a meeting tomorrow? How powerful would it be for you to send somebody a quick, hey, I'm really looking forward to our meeting. We've got a great things that we want to discuss. Looking forward to it. We're going to have a great time together. Can you imagine how that would set the scene before you've even had the meeting itself? We talked about building relationships. What about saying thank you to customers or prospects or clients? I've got a good friend in England and he's got a restaurant. He uses TalkFusion's video email to say thank you, and he sends it out to everybody that eats in his restaurant. He gets their email address, records a short video along the lines of, Hey, we really appreciate you. We want to say thank you for coming to our restaurant. We look forward to seeing you again. And hey, listen, if you had a great meal, please tell your family and please tell your friends. Now you imagine you've eaten in my friend's restaurant. It opens up and there is the owner saying thank you to you. Now turn that around. Imagine that was your business. Imagine now you were saying thank you to your customers. How much more powerful would that be in business? How much more would your business get elevated against your competition? What about perhaps a product incentive or a new, perhaps like a sales announcement you want to make? Absolutely, there are ready-made templates for you that you can pick, over 1,000 of them. And I mentioned you can have custom design ones. This is a professional template with your branding across the top and all your details on the side, your whole look and feel of your company. Let me just show you a couple of custom design ones that Talk Fusion has already done for clients, for customers just like yourself. And there are many, many beautiful ones that have been designed, again, building your brand and getting your name out there for more and more people to see them. Very, very exciting indeed. In fact, you can actually, all these that we're showing you now can be privately labeled. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, at the bottom, it's got a little powered by Talk Fusion with our best, our top pack, and I'm going to share with you the product packs in a moment. You have the ability effectively to take away the actual branding of Talk Fusion and put your own one in there. You actually get it on a couple of our product packs. I'll be more detailed, but you can be your brand there. As we're showing you on the slide here now, this again is getting your logo, your company name out there to many, many other people. So we've talked a bit about video email. What about this? Video newsletters. Now, Talk Fusion is the first company in the world to create a video newsletter. Now, let me explain it. Let me imagine now that you probably get newsletters in your mailbox, your email box right now. Hey, you might even send them, okay? And you might pop a photo in, or more often it's just text. Imagine a stunning, beautifully designed template, a video newsletter template, again an array of over 600 that you can pick from a massive different business sectors and a massive different business genres that you can use. And again, what you can do has all the benefits where you can and graphics, imagery that you choose using one of the templates of Talk Fusion, but with a big, big plus, the big benefit of being able to add video actually into the newsletter itself. Let me just give you some examples about how these can look. These are just some of over 600, like the automotive industry, perhaps if you're in web design or internet marketing, and in that way, perhaps real estate, you're an estate agent or a real estate. What about from the point of view as if we talked about appreciating your customer. So why not send them a newsletter and show them how much you appreciate them? Architecture, I could go on. There is so many exciting ways of actually using video newsletters. And again, there's an opportunity with one of our product packs that you can privately label your video newsletters you send out. You can remove the Talk Fusion logo, put your own brand, your own logo in there. Very, very exciting indeed. And again, think of it this way. What's your competition doing? They're not doing anything like this. You will just step up without question your business. So we get a lot of people saying to us, Steve, could we do this from our mobile device? Could we do it from our iPhone or our iPad or Android? Absolutely. Again, Talk Fusion leads the way in video communications by basically providing an app. It's called Fusion on the Go app, and you can now record a video using your mobile device. Again, pick a template, add an email address and press send, and that immediately goes off to somebody's email address, and literally all done from your mobile device. Very, very exciting indeed. And with that in mind, we were saying about from a point of view of video email, video newsletters, it's important to understand that all the information you're getting as far as when people look at them is real-time reporting. Now why is that important? Well, let me just, you imagine for a moment, let's say with your business you run an advert in the paper. Wouldn't it be great if you actually knew who read your advert and even more importantly, who responded? Well, that's very difficult to do from traditional marketing strategies. You don't have any of that challenge with Talk Fusion. Why? Because when somebody reads your video email, watches it, and even forwards it on to people, you get the reporting about exactly who has done that in real time, immediately. How powerful would that be? What if you said, sent 10 video emails out about a new product that you were launching, and you knew exactly the 5 that responded. How would you like, who would be the people you would be talking to first? Of course, the ones that responded. And not only just real-time reporting, but TalkFusion has one of the highest deliverabilities in the world. You see, in this industry, 35% higher than the market standard. Now, why is that important? Well, because if you're going to adopt a marketing suite, a business in the box for your mobile, your video communications, it's no point you saying you're going to send the stuff and then finding it doesn't get to where it's got to go. Well, TalkFusion can absolutely assure you it has first-class deliverability, knowing that your marketing messages are going to where you're intending them to go. And we mentioned earlier that you may want to bring people together, what we call collaboration. You can do that. You can do it with TalkFusion's live broadcasting and video conferencing. And we'll talk more about that, but these are also included in some of the product packs that TalkFusion markets. And all these slides you can add, you can append like I'm doing here now, you can make notes. You imagine doing that to a group of people. In fact, I'll show you the video conferencing product right at the end. I'm going to get some of my friends just to open up their webcams. Perhaps you have a website right now, and there's nothing more frustrating than when you have a website and you don't know who's looked at your website. And even if you don't have a website right now, you'll know somebody that will. Well, here TalkFusion has the solution. They have a beautiful, again, library of over 200 e-subscription forms. This is a simple opt-in form with beautiful graphics, stunning imagery. You can pick one from the library. You choose what data you collect, like name, email, Skype, maybe a cell phone, whatever you want, and very easily you then add that on your website. Now, when people then go to your website, they enter their details, you know exactly who's looking at your information. Now you can use another TalkFusion product to communicate back to them in an automated way. They're called video autoresponders, and you can set up a sequence of video messages that go to people that have looked at your website. So very, very exciting indeed. And there's other products that TalkFusion do. We do a video blogging product. You can do video share with one click. Share your videos in all the social media sites. You can even have a 3-dimensional video wall, like your own YouTube channel, but without all those annoying adverts. You can have it because TalkFusion provide a fusion wall. So stunning products, tremendous products that benefit your business and every business that you know in so many ways. And talking about who's using the products, how many businesses, there's companies, blue chip companies, world class, like Norwegian Cruise Lines, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Applebee's. There's radio stations in Russia. There are police authorities in Florida. There's companies from Hawaii to Indonesia, all over Europe and the South America and North America continents. Everywhere in the world, there's companies right now using TalkFusion. And you might be saying, well, Steve, I haven't heard of them. Well, I'm telling you now that they are exploding all over the world. And let's share a little about TalkFusion, because you're probably looking at these products, and like I did, you're probably getting, wow, quite excited with how you could personally use the products. Your mind is probably going with all the benefits you could use. And with that in mind, you probably want to know, but who is TalkFusion? Tell me a bit about them. Well, TalkFusion has only recently just had its 6-year birthday. It's a proven success story. It was started by the founder and CEO, Mr. Bob Rayner. Bob is an ex-police officer. He's a 20-year veteran of this particular industry. And as I say, TalkFusion is a proven success story all over the world. It's highly profitable, highly successful. It's debt-free. It's in over 140 countries around the world. And with that in mind, TalkFusion owns all its own technology. It's all done in-house, what they call proprietary. Now, why does that matter to you? Well, it matters because it puts TalkFusion in a very strong position. It's not dependent on third-party companies. They can move fast. If they see the market of video communications is going somewhere, they can change quite quickly in that way. And TalkFusion isn't just helping us as independent associates. We use the products, but we also recommend them, and we get rewarded for recommending them. I'm going to talk more about that in part 2. But TalkFusion doesn't just help us, it's also helping the community in many, many key ways. I'll share one very quick story with you right now. Bob Rayner and TalkFusion recently gave $1 million to build an animal center, an animal hospital near the head office of TalkFusion in Tampa in Florida. And you can check out a lot more about what TalkFusion has done in giving back to the community. Do check out the website I've just highlighted there, TalkFusionGivesBack.com. And also, I'll talk about websites. Do check out this one as well. Loads of positive press that TalkFusion has picked up all around the world. TalkFusionInTheNews.com. You can find out loads of good stuff about the company. So we've talked a little about the products and, how much are they going to cost? Well, let me ask you, you're a business, or even if you aren't in business, you know businesses, what would they pay for products like this that are so powerful in giving them an edge over the competition? Well, there's 3 product packs, and I'll just give you an overview of these now, okay? The first one that we have is what we call the Executive Pack. And the Executive Pack gives you 7 of our 9 products, okay? All together, you get them all there for a one-time fee of just $250 and a monthly subscription of just $35. And you get all the products I've mentioned there, all 7 of them, is what you get, okay? I'll come to video conferencing and live broadcasting in a short while. But you also get, with the Executive Pack, a custom design template. Now that one custom design template is worth $250. So that actually pays for the whole product pack. Now, what we often find is, Steve, I like all 7, but I want all 9. I want the video conferencing, I want the live broadcasting. Well, everything you get in the Executive Pack, you get in the Elite Pack, but you get a bunch more as well, including 3 custom templates. Now that is worth $750. $750. You also get private labeling on your video emails. That alone is worth $500. Those 2 things, that's $1,250 worth of value, and the Elite Pack is only $750 as a one-time fee, and then still only $35 a month. So that's incredible value. But what we find, businesses decide that they really can see the whole benefit of having all the products, having all the 3 custom templates. They also like the idea of having private labeling. But what they also get with the Pro Pack, and this is a one-time fee of $1,499, okay? One time, that's it, but it's still only $35. You get everything in the Elite Pack. You get 3 custom templates. You get 1 video newsletter design template. That again is worth $750. And not only do you get private labeling on your video emails, you get it on your video newsletters as well. That in combined is worth $1,000. So you can see the Pro Pack is loaded with product features, which is why pretty well most businesses choose the Pro Pack. It just makes simple, good business sense. Now, if you've just arrived with us now and really are only interested in using the products, really my advice now is go back, discuss with the person who invited you onto this presentation, and they can help you get started whichever product pack suits you, okay? What we find with business, most people choose the Pro Pack. But if you're like me, and this is how I got so excited with the products, I thought, well, I'm using them and I want to tell people about these products. Well, TalkFusion recognized that. So what TalkFusion will also do is not only will you use them and love them, if you're going to tell other people about them, TalkFusion want to reward you. And they reward you with what we call an instant pay compensation plan. And in fact, what they will do is they will reward you in many different ways. You see, here's the thing about business, and we all know this. If we're in business, we know timing is everything. Absolutely everything. You didn't hear of Skype once, you didn't hear of YouTube once, or Netflix, or any of these companies, and yet right now they are multi-billion-dollar companies. So you may not have heard of TalkFusion, but TalkFusion is heading towards being the next billion-dollar brand. Billion-dollar brand. And you are lucky enough to hear about it first. You could be the one telling the world about this, and nobody's heard about it until they hear about it from you. How exciting is that? Now, I said TalkFusion will reward you in many ways. They'll actually reward you in 7 different ways, just by telling people about it. Now, how? How do you do that? Well, quite simply this. You were invited onto this presentation, and this is all you do. You just invite people to watch this 25-minute, 30-minute presentation, and it's as simple as that. It really is. And you know, people always say, "What? Steve, I just invite?" Yeah, we do these live presentations 20 times a day. So what I'm going to do is, if you just invite people onto this presentation, let me talk you through how you can earn money by doing that. Now, Like we said earlier on, Torque Fusion is a highly ethical company, all right? Very important indeed. They're a full member of the Direct Selling Association. They've been accredited by the Better Business Bureau with an A ranking. So that's a remarkable achievement for a company that's only just 6 years old. But they're a highly ethical company, and in doing so, because of that, it's important that I emphasize right now that all success you enjoy, all income you enjoy with Torque Fusion is down to your individual efforts. In other words, the more you put in, the more you get out. But you're probably thinking, Steve, that's the same in pretty much any business. I've got to put effort in. And if you do roll your sleeves up and do go to work, do just do a little bit of things, and it's a load of fun. It really is lots of fun. Let me share with you what you can earn. Let's imagine now you told me about this. Let's say now I'm your friend. I'm a guest of yours. I watch the presentation. I like what I see, and I choose one of those product packs. If I choose the executive pack, Torque Fusion will pay you $20. If I choose the elite pack, Torque Fusion will pay you $60. And hey, if I choose the Pro Pack, Torque Fusion will pay you $120. They pay you that. Now what happens is people are using the products every month. I would be paying $35 a month. Well, for all the people that are using the products paying $35, another few dollars of that comes back to you every single time. We call it residual income, and that gets paid to you over and over and over again. So that's just two of the bonuses I've shared with you. There is also another very exciting bonus. We call it the team commission bonus. You imagine now you've introduced Steve, and Steve also likes what he sees. And let's just highlight Steve here there now. And let's say now you spoke to a lady called Yvette, okay? And Yvette also liked it, and she bought a product pack, okay? And with that in mind, let's just keep it simple. Let's call it the Pro Pack. Steve bought the Pro Pack, and Yvette bought the Pro Pack. Well, now when you have one in the left team and one in the right team, you get another bonus called a team commission of $150. This is based on the Pro Pack. And can you stop at, do you stop at that? No, you can introduce another Steve, another Yvette, a Bob, a Sally, a Jeannie, a Nancy. You could just go on, as many people as you want. And the minute you have one in the left team, one in the right team, if they're on Pro Packs, that's $150 every single time. Let's actually put some actual true value on that, what that can turn into. And I'm only talking now team commissions. Remember, there's 7 ways we earn money. This is just one of them. Let's say there's Steve on the left here now, okay, and Yvette there, okay, in the right team, and they bought the Pro Pack. You've just earned $150. Now what's Steve going to do? He's going to go out and get a couple of people, if you can see my fingers there now, and he's going to basically get one on the left, one on the right, and you're absolutely right, Steve's earned $150. And yes, Yvette goes and does the same, and she gets $150. What you haven't perhaps realized as a guest is that for every single person that joins your left team and your right team, and let's keep it simple with the Pro Pack, every single one earns you $150. Now, if you just had 5 people buying Pro Packs in your left team and right team, and remember this power of 2 goes down unlimited levels, well, ultimately you there could have earned in this one commission $750. That's just this week with 5 people in left and right buying Pro Packs. Let's take it on a stage further. What if you ended up ultimately finding yourself here with just 10, okay? Just 10 people joining. That now you have earned $1,500 this week. This week, by just helping a couple of people introduce a couple of people. And you would have qualified for a stunning, beautiful Mercedes car. And it goes on. You could end up with a dream getaway vacation. Is that possible? Absolutely. A whole bunch of us have just come back from Maui in Hawaii, all paid for. Flights, hotels, beautiful dinners, everything paid for by Torque Fusion. Can you see, just by knowing, just think about it. Do you know 2 people who would love to use the products and 2 people who would like to increase their income? Because if you help to get to and just let it grow by you working with those people, you can start to see the potential of this business. Very, very exciting indeed. And with that in mind, it doesn't stop. Torque Fusion continually keep on rewarding you. You go through this sort of stair step of ranks, and you can get, as I've mentioned to you, you can get the Mercedes car program. You can get cash bonuses. Let me just highlight that on the slide so you can see that there now. You can even, as I say, get a dream vacation. You can even end up getting a revenue share of the entire global turnover of Torque Fusion. You could share in 2.25% of Torque Fusion's revenue. Now remember, Torque Fusion's heading fast towards $1 billion brand. billion a year. So you imagine having a share of that. That is absolutely possible with Talk Fusion. So as we wrap things up literally now, it's a very, very exciting time with Talk Fusion, and somebody thought enough of you to invite you onto this presentation. And the question that's in your mind, can you do it? Again, I bring you back to the question, do you know two people? Two people that would love to use these products and would love to increase their income. If so, don't just be a customer, be an independent associate. For just $30, you can register right now after this presentation and become an independent associate. Then just pick the product pack that suits you. We suggest to people go pro. It just makes sense. Not only do you get all those incredible product benefits we talked about, but you also maximize on the bonuses that I've just shared with you. You get maximum pay. Let me explain it another way. Imagine this is the little bit of effort you're putting in. This is the work you're putting in to build your Talk Fusion business, and you just recommend people. Imagine now the executive pack pays you this, the elite pack pays you this, and the pro pack pays you this. It's like top dollar. That is why so many people just choose the pro pack. Remember, once you paid it, then it's just $35 a month. Now what we do is we focus on helping you literally in your first 72 hours get your own Steve and your own Yvette in place. Now how do we do that? We have a stunning training document here. This is all included, all free. It's called the Diamond Rush Training, and the person that introduces you will take you through that immediately and help you get your first two people in place in your first 72 hours. And then take it seriously. Make a commitment you're going to be building this 8 to 10 hours a week for a minimum of 12 to 18 months. Simply following our very proven system called the Diamond Rush, and we will help you get your two in 72. So I do hope that was some help to you. If you like the idea of getting paid for telling people about Talk Fusion, quite simply this, you've got to be an associate and you've got to go pro. It just makes great business sense. Now, I mentioned earlier on that I wanted the opportunity just to show the guests video conferencing, and what I'm going to do now is ask some of my lovely friends from around the world to open up some of their webcams. Let's give you guys a little bit more space so we can get some of those cameras on. And just to explain to the guests, what we have now is we've got basically I've moved it from live broadcasting across to video conferencing, and what I'm sharing with you now is the video conferencing product, and we've got all these lovely friends from all around the world. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Let's go straight away to some of my lovely friends. I've got Nancy. Oh, Nancy's disappeared on me. Where's Nancy? Oh, I can see Andrew's there. Let me see Andrew, see if we can give you the microphone, my friend. I'll just give you a second as cameras start to come on. Oh, Nancy's back. Hi, Nancy. Let's go to Nancy first and have Nancy just come on and share. Nancy, would you in 30 seconds just share with us now what excited you, what attracted you to the Talk Fusion business?
Absolutely, Steve, and what a great presentation. You do all the heavy lifting for us, and all we need to do is invite people to take a look. Talk Fusion, stranger to the direct selling industry, but what we saw, Steve, was timing. We saw with these incredible products and instant compensation plan, when we took a serious look at this, we knew that we couldn't be left, we did not want to be left behind, because we knew this would be a billion-dollar brand. So as they say, the rest is history. And here's the beauty of Talk Fusion. With this system, you're experiencing the way we build the business. We just bring people to take a look. We invite them to take a look, and the leaders do all the presenting for you, and then we answer questions, follow up, and it has worked brilliantly. I will let Andrew here, if you don't mind, kind of tell the rest of the story, but Steve, I'll tell you what, it's working, and we're excited, buddy. And
Appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I know you and Andrew, you're one of the leaders in this business, have a business growing all over the world. We appreciate you coming on. And just so you're clear, Nancy and Andrew are also presenters. They're co-presenters of mine. They run their live presentations and all they do. So thank you for helping us build our business. We appreciate you guys. We really do. Let's go to my lovely friend Ron. I can see Ron, you're there with us, my friend. Listen, Ron, please, in about 30 seconds, just share with us now, really what got you excited, why did you get attracted to Talk Fusion?
Thank you, Steve, Blue Diamond Steve, Grand Blue Diamond Steve. What a great presentation. Man, I feel that energy just coming out. This pro pack and just making all of us excited. Let's see, say go pro or go home. I'm going to the ATM. That's where I'm going. I'm not going home. I'm going to the ATM. You know, when I first looked at this, I'm a business owner. I'm excited now. I'm a business owner, and I was looking for some tools to help me to build my business. but I got some tools that built me a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that I'm living. You know, for the last 25 years, I was getting paid once a month. Now I'm getting paid within 3 minutes, and I have immediate access to that money. You know, Talk Fusion pay you fast, you get it fast. My question is, how fast can you get to the ATM to get it? You know, I'm just so grateful that I said yes to Talk Fusion. Now I'm reaping the dividends. I have a 2013 SLK 350 Mercedes in the garage that I earned. I came here looking for some tools, but instead I got a lifestyle that I'm living, and I'm just so grateful that I said yes. So Steve, thank you so much for all that you do. I was on the Maui trip to Hawaii. I got a letter that said, Ron, pack your bags. You're going back in December the 5th through the 9th. So, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. So thank you so much, Mr. Steve, Grand Blue Diamond. Steve, you got the microphone.
Appreciate you, my friend. Listen, you got to get more excited, Ron. Get a bit of enthusiasm. Ron, we sincerely appreciate you. And for the guests, you can start to see we have so much fun with this incredible, incredible suite of products. We really do. We've got time maybe for just one more. Let's see if we can find somebody that go. Rob, I can see Rob's on with us. Rob, please, my friend, would you be kind enough? Let me just share for the guests. Rob is one of the most successful associates in the world now with Talk Fusion. He's what we call a royal blue diamond.
I was at a point where I was borrowing money from family and friends in my 50s. So talk about a wake-up call, Steve. So when I saw this presentation, I saw I could make money from home, basically by not selling or explaining, just inviting people to the presentations and working with the team. I like that. And then on top of that, Steve, the global marketplace and the timing of video was a no-brainer. I borrowed the money to get started with two, like you talked about, the power of two. And that two people, because of this system, Steve, is turning over 300,000 associates in over 140 countries around the world. I didn't know anybody that lived outside the United States. The system made that possible, Steve. And now with the GoPro, oh my God, 6 times the earning potential. Are you kidding me? Steve, it's incredible. Hey, thank you so much for all you do for every one of us out here. Back to you.